See, it's a lot of motivational speakers, but a connection speaker is something different.
I think one of the most powerful things that I took away is when you reminded us to stop watering our weeds.
Before I come out on this stage, I have 2 questions I want to ask you. Number 1, what does path to prosperity means to you? Number 2, what are you willing to sacrifice to continue to walk in your path to prosperity? Because if you only knew what David PowerTalk had to go through to become David PowerTalk.
There were so many times that David was on there that I literally had goosebumps.
But you are about to find out.
Everybody on your feet. Everybody on your feet. Yeah.
Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? They ain't ready. They not ready. I gotta come down. I gotta touch my people.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Come on, clap it up for yourself. Clap it up. Come on. Clap it up. Come on. Come on, sis. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Clap it up. Yes.
Yeah.
Woo. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Y'all feel it? Y'all feel it?
I want you to feel it. This is our opportunity. You hear that? Today is our opportunity. No, today is our opportunity. Sometimes in life, you only get one opportunity. Play that, Badio. I want y'all to hear that. I want y'all to feel that. No.
Turn my music up. Right. Turn my music up.
Ooh, there we go. Now I want y'all to understand how you set the tone for the day is how you set the tone for the rest of your life. Right? Who's ready to make a decision? No. Y'all still feel tight? Y'all still feel like y'all ain't loose? Come on now. I'm David PowerTalk. I'm going to give you my heart. I'm going to give you my soul. But I need nothing but energy. I need you locked in for the next 29 minutes. I need nothing but good energy. Because I'm going to tell you something about David Solomon, David PowerTalk. I'm going to give you my heart and my soul. I told God this morning, I popped up 3 in the morning. I said, God, what do I want to say to the people? He said, tell them to bet on them. No, bet on you right now. Who's ready to bet on them? Everybody say number 56. Say 56. I'm number 56 certified motivational speaker under Dr. Eric Thomas. Let me tell you something, I'm on my 5th mastermind because I did the work. Now, I don't know what the other 55 are doing right now, but number 56, I'm betting on me right now. But by me betting on me, I'm on this stage. But for me to be on this stage, I didn't look at a tree as a tree. Y'all get what I'm saying? A tree is not just a tree. It's a table. It's a stage. It's your opportunity. So when you get this one opportunity, you gotta lace it. You gotta give it everything you got. And you gotta understand everything you've been through, everything that they doubted you. There's some people right now in your life don't need to be in your life. But there was another word that God gave me. He said, I want you to talk about one thing with them first. I want you to talk about overflow. How many people here ready for the overflow? No, there's an overflow that's about to happen in your life. There's 7 to 8 figures right now in your bank account, and they got your name on it. You might can't draw down it right now, but I promise you, if you hold on, you're going to draw right down from it. Y'all can sit down, I won't break your knees. Right? Because I'm gonna give you that work. Who want that work? I'm going to give you that work today. But in order for me to get that work, I got to be transparent about David Solomon. Because you got to experience overflow in your life. But today, I need everybody to run the play. Everybody say run the play. You're about to get a lot of information today. But it's going to change your life only if you do the work. Remember, I said 56, right? Last weekend, I had my own mastermind. Over 100-some people in my mastermind. Guess who's on stage? Cash, Marvin, Storm, because I did the work. What does your stage look like? Some of you betting on Storm, you betting on Marvin, you betting on Cash, but you're not betting on yourself. Yes, you need them as your coach, as your mentor, but what are you doing to build your own stage? Are you still looking at the tree as a tree? Or You don't have that confidence yet. I'm going to tell you something. I've been through so much in my life right now. I'm ready for my overflow. If you're ready, raise your hand. But see, when you're on that river, it's going to get a little rocky. You're going to start out about 5 people on that raft going. By the time you get to the end, it might just be you. But you got to be okay with that. But at the end of that river, you're going to see 3 people doing this, waving at you. You're going to see Cash. You're going to see Storm. You're going to see Marvin waving at you. They're going to pull you to the shore. You can't do it alone. But in order for you to do it, you got to be ready for that overflow, and you got to be ready to be in that river that's going to be uncomfortable. Because as you're in that deep water, your enemies can't swim in that water. Some of you didn't hear that. Your enemies cannot swim in that deep water that you're in right now. But you got to say to yourself, from this day forward, I'm ready for overflow for mental health. See, you thought past prosperity. Come on. See, that's why they brought me on first. There's millionaires and billionaires ready to jump off a roof. Why is that? Because they don't love themselves inside. They don't see the value in themselves. Do you understand? Everybody do this. Put your finger up right now. Everybody in this room is unique. Everybody in this room is absolutely amazing. And one thing, everybody in this room too, you're pregnant. Where my wife at? Calm down, baby, calm down. No, you're pregnant with a gift. But some of you, you're like 2 years pregnant. You don't want to let the baby out. You don't. I let my baby out last weekend. And my 5th mastermind, my sister, she was there. My PowerTalk team, they was there. But it's not about me. It's about them. When somebody come on my stage and they say, you know what, I almost took my life because I was in a dark moment, but I seen your TikTok video. I went on live with you. You sent me a DM, and you said 2 words to me, PowerTalk, that saved my life. And those 2 words was, just hold on, sister. Some of you in this room, I just want to tell you right now, just hold on. No, just hold on. It's going to happen. But what the problem is this, you're so worried about your timing, it's not your timing. It's God's timing. I'm going to say this one more time. It's not your timing, it's God's timing. God did. Who did it? God did. Who did it? God did. Last year, about a year ago, I'm sitting right here. My brother Dane, right here. I'm sitting right beside him. Last year in Miami, I was on a jet with Marvin. Marvin said, I want you to sit right beside me. Remember that? Sis, we was on there, right? Sitting in the audience. Then I'm sitting there, all the speakers coming on stage. TD Jakes come out there. I'm going to give y'all a word. Y'all ready? Grant Cardone. Darius Daniels came. He's going to be on today. He's amazing. And I'm sitting there as a speaker. I'm saying to myself, I want to get on that stage. Come on, please. I'm ready. God was like, shh. So what happened was, last year, I came in with this, right? Last year, I came in with this. Then Marvin sent me a text. He said, my brother, this year, I want to put you on stage. His name was a speaker. God did. Who did it? God did. Who did it? God did. It's not my timing, it's who timing? God did. It's not my timing, it's who timing? God did. Who ready for the overflow? God did. Who ready for the overflow? God did. This is my overflow. This is my overflow. There's somebody I'm going to touch their heart today. There's somebody I'm going to touch their spirit. There's somebody right now I'm going to transform. There's somebody in this room, they're going to say, you know what, today my pain is my power. And not only my pain is my power, now it's my purpose. But my purpose, now I found my profit. Who's ready to find that profit? I want to ask you 2 questions, say in the video, right? What does path to prosperity means to you? Think about it. Since you got that mic, thank you. Somebody raise their hand. No, listen. Okay, listen. Thank you. Do me a favor. Give it to Tracy first. Tell me what it means.
Path to prosperity for me means survival.
Come on now. Talk that talk. Go ahead, get the sister in the yellow shirt. See, I like to interact with the people.
For me, it means clear direction to where I'm going.
Ooh. Who else? Come on.
For me, it means breaking generational curses.
There you go. Because it's not about your first name, it's about your what? It's not about your first name. It's not about your. Shout out to my brother Precise.
To me, leaving a legacy.
Leaving a legacy. See, she just, right, that's God. That's what my brother Precise talking about. Precise, you in the mirror, on the camera right now? Where the camera girl at? Camera girl, look at me. Nisa, look at me. Mr. Precise, my partner, I just want to say to you, I love you. I'm on this stage right now, not just for me. I'm on this stage for us. It's my turn to speak. Let's go. Let's get it. Go ahead.
For me, it means creating a life for my daughter and her children that I didn't have.
Good. One more question. I'm going to go to my next question. Go ahead, sister, you in the black.
Path to prosperity means to me my seed needs soil.
There we go. One more question. I'm going to ask two people this question. What are you willing to sacrifice right now to walk in your path to prosperity? Raise your hand. Wow. Okay, my brother right there. Listen, we got to be quicker with understanding. I'm ready to sacrifice old environments. I'm ready to sacrifice old mindset. I'm ready to sacrifice old friends that don't serve the purpose of my life no more. I got to close that door to open up a new door. See how that works? Yes. See how that works? My brother, go ahead. You don't got to say all that, though.
Yeah, what came to me when you asked it was being comfortable, simply being comfortable.
Got you. Somebody raise their hand. Tell me, what you want to sacrifice right now? Go ahead, sister, over here, right over here, to the left. Then we go to the next one. I only got 20 more minutes. And I got some work to give you guys. You want some more work? Y'all want some more work? I need y'all ready for these 2 days. Y'all ready for these 2 days? Y'all ready for these 2 days? Let's get it. Go ahead, sis.
I need to sacrifice my mentality that feel like I need to keep my job for everything else. I need to let that go.
There you go. Listen,
I'm going to let that go, period.
I walked off my job about over 12, 14 years ago. I never missed a meal. Now, I had some ups and downs in my life. But one thing I did, I had God in my heart the whole time, and I bet it on me. So you can bet on you right now. You hear me?
I'm betting on me.
Amen. Let's go. Now, one thing I want to talk about, I know this man got all this energy. I want to know, okay, why he's so hyper? What's going on right now, right? In order to have overflow, right, there's something we got to work on. Our foundation. But you see that foundation has some cracks in it, right? See, my moment didn't start right here. My moment didn't start in Power Prosperity. My moment started probably right here in a trailer park with needles in the sink. Mother laying on the floor, not moving. 4 men standing around my mother. I come in there. They say, little man, do me a favor. Take your little hand, put it in a bucket of ice, and rub it on your mother's chest. And she's laying there lifeless. My moment started then. That's one crack in my foundation. She popped up. Another crack in my foundation. See, my name is David Solomon, 2 great kings. But I'm a junior. I'm named after my father. But my father was in my life long enough to beat my mother in front of me, to rape my mother in front of me, not to be there for me. Another crack in my foundation. So both my parents, both are in drugs. Dad not around, mom in rehab. Another crack in my foundation. See, my moment didn't start right here. My moment started back here. When did your moment start? When did your moment start? Some of you got to tap into the things that you thought was meant to break you. It's meant to give you that power. See, so now, I told you it was in a trailer park. I don't know if anybody been in a trailer, right? In the summertime with no AC. Woo! So Christmas Eve, I go visit my grandmother in Newark, New Jersey to watch and see my mother, while she's in rehab. On Christmas Eve, I got a call while I'm in Newark, New Jersey. He said, Lil David, they call me Lil David because I'm a junior. You cannot come back to the only place where they call home. You can't live here no more. Abandonment, another crack in my foundation. So I want you to understand this. When you own your pain, you own your power. One more crack. I got a lot of cracks, but I'm going to focus on the main ones, right? One more crack. In my young, once I left corporate America, I made my first $1 million in my young 20s. I made a lot of money. I lost it all. When I found myself in my garage, they said 1.7 million people in the world try to commit suicide. I was one of them. I was sitting there with a bottle of pills. I was sitting there with some water, ready to take my life. Because I lost some money. I lost some cars, some houses. But one thing I had to realize, I never lost me. I had to find me. But in Matthew 27, right? When Jesus, right? They was taking him out. Remember this though, God, what did he do? He broke the temple, he broke the ground. He cracked open the ground. There was many holy men underground, under concrete that was already buried, already dead. But God cracked the earth. Why did he do that? He brought them back to life. He brought them through the crack. So when I was in that garage, when I was watching my mother doing this, when I was worshiping my daddy or my grandma, all that stuff, God said, I'm going to bring you back to life, King. I'm going to bring you back to life. I'm going to pull you back up. That's what he did. He pulled me right back up out that crack. Who's ready to rise up? If you're ready to rise up right now. That's what he did. In Matthew 27, he pulled up many, not all. Many, not all. He rose them up. Remember this, he rose them up. Many, not all. A lot of us, we think we holy. A lot of us, we think we connected with God. But you're not many yet. You're still in the all. We got to slide over to the many. Some of you might feel like you're buried underneath some things, and you don't got all the pain like I got. I get that, right? But how many people do with procrastination? A little bit of doubt, a little bit of fear. That's the cracks in your foundation. Allow God to reach down there and pull you up and rebirth you. Today, I want to tell you something. You have been rebirthed today. You have. And you just gave birth to a new baby. So whatever idea you have, whatever you want to do today, I need you to lock in on it. There's a saying, when you join our mentorship, we are not responsible for your success. No, we can give you the tools, but if you don't use the tools we give you, you would not be successful. See, Marvin, Cash, and Storm, they can't pull you all the way through the path to prosperity. They can show you what it took them. But you have to say to yourself, if this young man could come on this stage and tell you about all his pain points, everything he'd been through, and he was in an audience just like me a year ago, what am I willing to sacrifice to get the life that I deserve? Think about that. You've been praying for something, praying for it, but faith without works is what? Faith without works is what? Who ready to do the work? So I had got a DM from Marvin. He probably gave it to a few people in this audience also too. Marvin had a birthday party, right? Some people might have been there. So when I was at that birthday party, I remember getting on the mic and I wished Marvin happy birthday. And I told him, I said, brother, thank you so much. Marvin was at my first mastermind, sitting in the back. You never know who's watching you. You never know who needs you. You never know who's genuine, who got a good heart. One thing I say about our trifecta, they all genuine. They all got a good heart. On my lunch break, no, clap that up. Clap that up. On my lunch break, if I'm at my first mastermind, I go, Marvin said, this is amazing, man. You're doing a great thing with these people. He said, but do me a favor. Take your phone right now. I want you to shoot a commercial for your next mastermind. And I did it. Then he said, take down my phone number. It's the first time I meet Marvin. Multi-millionaire. He got all this going on. But he's seen something inside of me I didn't see in myself. A lot of us in this room right now, you got so much potential. You got so much that you could do. But if you only could see what I can see right now, you will run out of this room and you give it everything you got. Because I see your eyes, you wide open. And it ain't about the energy. It ain't about me just running across the stage, me running across the audience. It's about you identifying right now. What are you willing to sacrifice to get to your next level in life? I just had my mastermind, literally, I probably the whole week, I'm on like 3-4 hours of sleep. My wife was like, baby, you need rest, baby, you need rest. But I said, you know what, it's not about me, baby. It's about the people that's coming in there so I can help change their lives, change their mindset. Because I already lived my life. I've been to every country. I've been all over Dubai, all over Paris. I've been all over Italy. I'm living in purpose right now. Everybody say purpose. Next picture. I'm at the birthday. Me and Marvin, we sitting there. We both got our Beijing and our Just for Men, right? Listen, we get a little older now, right? But that's amazing, right? Next picture. You guys know that guy, right? Anybody know that guy right there? Not me. My grandmother said, baby, you don't got a full head. You got a 5 head, right? Y'all laughed a little too hard on that one. But that's one of the goats. He's a great communicator. Whatever you do in life, put yourself around people that you can learn from. You don't know everything. That's why I got 2 or 3 mentors. You have to understand, you don't know everything. You need a community. You need somebody to help you get to the next level. You got to network with people. You guys came in this morning. The next break, you guys need to switch seats. Do something. Get somebody IG. Get their phone number. Network. My partner and we met, I think we had our first mastermind together a year ago. Now we've done 3 together. The next one's in March. Because I'm betting on me. I'm betting on us. Like my Coach T, I got Jackie over here. I got Jeremy. I got my squad in here. I got Sterling. I got his girlfriend. Why is that? Because when God pulled me out that crack, he said, King, I got you. Because he knew that he had to kill off D-Block. I used to ride motorcycles, right? I lived a life that I wasn't proud of, chasing women, right? In clubs. Got the little pinky ring, got the ice on, got the spinners on the Escalade. I lived in Alpine, New Jersey, next to ball players. I was riding around with champagne in the truck. But God said, no, that's done. So when he opened that crack in my foundation, he made sure that D-Block was gone. But he knew David PowerTalk was going to be born. So I did something when I was at the party. I would never do this again. I left the party and I didn't say bye. And I just went to the bottom of the hill. I called the car service. And in that car service, I got in the car. And as I got in the car, first person I called is my wife. And I just want to say, baby, in front of everybody, like, I love you. And I know I'm not easy to deal with. And when you're chosen, you got a lot of pressure on you. And as a king, heavy the head that wears the crown. And sometimes as a king, you don't know how to treat the queen in a softness. Because I came from a very dysfunctional background. I never had the proper love. So therefore, when somebody try to love me or someone try to be there for me, I don't know how to embrace it sometimes. And I just want to say in front of everybody, I'm sorry and I love you. And as I'm in the car talking to my queen, I'm 5 minutes from my exit. And I turn to the right. I hear this loud noise. Ding! Glass, airbag, antifreeze. I can't see out of the left side of my face. My face is numb. This was a few months ago, leaving Marvin's birthday party. I never said bye to Marvin or Cash. I never said, guys, I'll be right back. And as I'm sitting in the car, the phone is, I can hear her on the phone, baby, what's wrong? And I'm just saying, I'm messed up. I said something else, but I ain't gonna say it here though. I said, I'm messed up, baby. I don't know. I don't know how bad it is. I can't see. I can't move. And as I'm trying to get the door is jammed, I'm banging on the glass, I'm banging on the glass. And as I finally can see through the glass, the person that put my life in his hands, he's looking at the car and he's screaming at the car like, oh my God, my car is totaled. When the precious cargo is inside the car. That's me. A lot of us in this room, you're not focused on the right thing in life. You're not focused on the cargo. You're the cargo. You're not the bank account, not the house, not the people that left you. You're the cargo. Next one. So as I'm sitting there, it says where it ended. Not how it ended, where it ended. See, that ended there. Me sitting there with a fractured bone in my face, it's still fractured. They told me I gotta live with the fracture. At first I thought I had to have surgery. They said, we're gonna let you go. Lacerations on my leg. The doctor told me, he said, listen, not the doctor, the firefighter. He said, if that car would have hit the other car at a different angle, you wouldn't be here right now. And that's why when Cash called me, he said something so profound. It's gonna sound a little weird. He said, PowerTalk. PowerTalk. You're the only person that I can say, he's sitting there laughing like he was at the comedy show last night, right? He said, you're the only person I'm happy this happened to. Because I knew you was gonna survive. Because God chose you for a reason. Because he needed you. Come on. He needed you to come on stages and stadiums and tell people what happened. and say that God put his arms around you and he saved you? Come on. How many times has God have saved you, but you still playing with your potential? Some of you didn't hear that. God didn't bring you this far to only bring you this far. Some of you, I need you to lock in from this day forward, not just today, but every day you wake up, give it everything you got. Today, we all woke up with the greatest gift on this earth. What is that? And the next thing we get is the word opportunity. Everybody say opportunity. So I want you to understand, right? The type of men that's throwing this event, call me on a three-way. Marvin came down to the trauma center, and Jackie, mother coaches, and he checked on me. I told him, you gotta come, man. They're gonna bring me through this. I probably got surgery tomorrow, whatever it is. He said, nah, brother, I'm coming, man. I'm coming. It's after he was singing at his own birthday party, right? Marvin think he can sing, right? Temptations. But what I want to explain to you is this. The reason why they made this more intimate, because they knew the right people needed to be in the room. Some of you didn't catch that. They knew only the right people needed to be in the room for the right time. Because God put me down a crack. He broke another crack in my foundation. But then at the same token, he pulled me back up. He said, it's only a fracture in your face. It's only your leg gonna heal. Yep, you got some trauma, another trauma, but you can get over it. Because, excuse me if I'm wrong, Mr. PowerTalk, but your platform is pain is power, right? Yes, sir. Yes, it is, dear Lord. Okay, great. So I gave you some more pain. Now what you gonna do with it? I'm gonna turn to my power. Great. Then what else you gonna do with it, David PowerTalk? Oh, I'm gonna turn to my purpose. Wow. Then what's gonna happen with that? Profit gonna come because I don't chase money, money chase me. I'm gonna say that again. Some of you didn't hear that. What you gonna do with it, David PowerTalk? I'm gonna turn it from purpose to profit because I don't chase money, money chase me. In this room, you have to identify. If you wake up every day and you're chasing money, listen, you're gonna be chasing all your life. All your life. I need you to be great at whatever you do in life. I need you to understand, as long as you be great at that one thing, it's gonna come to you. I told you, right? I told you. A year ago, I was on a plane, right? Speaker, right? The next year, I'm coming on after Darius Daniels next year, right? But I'm trying, it's levels to this. Appreciate the level you at right now. No, appreciate the level you at right now. One thing I want us to do, who's the extra large in this? Who's the extra large in here? Give me one. Who else is extra large? Only got a few. Extra large, give them all out. Who got extra larges? Give them out. Give them out. You got 2X? Who's a 2X? Ooh, good. And one thing before I go into this, I only got 3 minutes left. I'm gonna make this real quick. I told you my name is David Solomon, right? King David, King Solomon, right? Why did King David brought 5 stones to beat Goliath? But if you remember, the first stone took him out, right? But David said to himself, I'm gonna bring the other stones, because he got some brothers and some other people, right? Everybody say be prepared and have faith. But was it guaranteed that he was gonna beat Goliath? No, think about this. Was it guaranteed that he was gonna beat Goliath? But he chose to bring 5 stones, but the first stone knocked out Goliath. Because he already knew he was already fighting a lion and a bear when nobody was looking in the dark. How many things you been fighting in the dark and nobody was looking? No, how many nights you had, you trying to figure it out and nobody was looking? You had your own bear in your life, you had your own lion in your life, and nobody knew you was fighting it. And one thing I want you to see, Saul was calling David a waiter when he really was a warrior. Why did he call him a waiter? He was bringing the food to his brothers while they was out there fighting. Some people are calling you by the wrong name. Some of you didn't get that. I'm throwing this out here, but you ain't catching it. You are not a waiter. You are a queen. You are a king. And if you identify by the wrong name, you're going to operate in that name. I'm going to say that again. If you identify yourself with that wrong name, you would operate in that name. But see, David didn't do that. What he did was, he said, Saul, you call me whatever you want to call me, Saul. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to beat my Goliath. There's a Goliath in your life right now that you need to beat. There's a Goliath right now that you need to walk out here right now and come with 5 stones. But that first stone going to knock him out, because the other 4, it's the just in case. The just in case something else pop up. Because we're going to get motivated here, but Monday, life's going to be life. No, life going to be life, right? You're going to feel good this whole weekend. But when Monday comes, you're going to be like, oh, Marvin was good. Oh, PowerTalk, he was crazy. Oh, my God. But Monday, life is life. And what do? You be prepared. Everybody say be prepared. That's it. See, David had so much faith on what he was going to do. He wasn't worried about it. He was the smallest. He was the youngest. He didn't even want the armor. He didn't want a sword. He didn't want a shield. He just wanted his sling, a staff, and stones. Some of you think you need all these other funnels. You need all this big mastermind. Some of you just need one little small conference room and network with 3 people, and you need to get 15 people in the room and have your own mastermind. You're overcomplicating it. It costs you $500 at the Hampton Inn in Midtown to get the room for $500. Ask me how I know. Rent your own stage. Make your own banner. Do what you got to do. Make your own table. It's not a tree. It's a what? Say it like you mean. It's not a tree. It's a what? Okay, listen, guys. My time is up. But one thing I want to do is this, right? I need everybody to stand up, right? Everybody got their T-shirts? Everybody got their T-shirts? Right. So listen. Next slide. Next slide. No weapon formed against me shall do what? No weapon formed against me shall do what? Now, the weapon might be formed, but it won't what? The weapon might be formed, but it won't what? Good. Next one. Listen, I know this one. This is my most important one right here, everybody. Listen, everything I talked about, everything you've been through, everything why you're here right now, I want you to identify, right? For me, yes, moms, trailer park, drugs, lost everything, suicide. So I say to myself, every time I wake up, I know it's my turn. I know it's my turn. I know it's my turn. So everything you've been through right now, if you know you here for P2P and you know it's your turn, on the count of 3, I need the airport to hear it. I need New York City to hear it. I need you to say on the count of 3, it's my turn. 1, 2, 3. It's my turn. Woo! One more time. 1, 2, 3. It's my turn. Okay. Hold on. This is the most important one I want you to say. I got to give homage to why I'm here right now. On the count of 3, I want everybody to say, path to prosperity. On the count of 3, hold on, are you ready to shout it? On the count of 3, I want everybody to say, path to prosperity. Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Path to prosperity. One more time. Path to prosperity. Let's get it.